You know what I mean? It all started with poetry. You know, I thank God that I understood that right off the bat, because I used to be a rapper. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, I started in the street rapping, writing raps like everybody else did. You know, and I was actually I was locked up. I mean, you gonna find this out. You know, log on to HBO.com, go to Def Poetry. You know what I mean? And it's all there, so ain't no secret. So I learned about poetry when I was locked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the different cadences, you know, that if you notice the poem I did, I use a different cadence than the average rapper, which don't make it bad or good, just make it different. You know, but you're right. These young guys coming up in the rap game, man, I wish they would just spit from their heart, you know what I mean, versus what they think the public want to hear, you know, because people relate to your personal experiences. That's why I write the way I do. You know what I mean? And the more people that's writing from their personal experiences versus what they done seen or heard, you know what I mean, real recognize real. You know what I mean?
And in due time, you gonna know.
Yeah.
You gonna know. And you think that's like a major problem that a lot of artists got, man?
Yeah, they ain't real, man. It's one thing. My motto is you can't add passion to a lie. See what I'm saying? And if you ain't passionate about your shit, you know what I mean, ain't nobody gonna feel it. You know what I mean? You can say, these niggas rapping about general topic discussions. That's it. You know what I mean? Very few niggas done been where they at. You know what I mean? Where they say they at. You know what I mean?
And it separates the two, man, because I mean, like when you hear people like, you know, Tupac and some of the other artists that's out there, you can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's there, you know it's real.
Right.
But some of this old candy ass music that you hear right now, you know what I'm saying? You know that it's kind of fluke and made up, and you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, because you know, like old school nigga like me, you know, I'm from the Ike days, nigga, Monkey Brown. You know, when I hear a nigga rapping about selling dope, you know what I mean? Just like I said on the Rick Ross mixtape, shit, nigga, I done served more birds than Alfred Hitchcock had in this movie. You selling dope don't impress me, you know what I mean? Nigga, tell me something else, you know, give me something else to groove off of. Cause I'm from that, you see what I'm saying? Nigga, show me another way, you know, so I ain't really.
I mean, for us poets, man, and I see it's a gang of y'all ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What do you think it's gonna take to just catapult it to some kind of Olympic level, to the point where everybody respects it and starts to get involved in it and back y'all ass up?
It's coming. It's getting there right now. On the Kanye West album, this poet by the name of a friend of mine, Jay Ivy, did some work on the album right there. You got Doom from the Last Poets messing around with Common. You know what I mean? Now I'm touching bases with Pitbull, you know, and there's a whole lot of poets that's doing these things, you know, with these rappers, you know, because when you look at it, you know, not to downplay anything, but the average poem is a length of about at least 3 rap songs. You know what I mean? Not including the chords over and over again. So, you know, we are worthy, incredible form of entertainment, you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time before the eyes and ears are open, you know what I mean? Thank God, like I said, Russell Simmons, you know, the Black Family Channel, and South Florida, because South Florida been holding it down, you know, throughout my travels, you know, because I'm like international with this shit. Throughout my travels, South Florida's we got a venue every night of the week, man, a spoken word venue.
And I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man, I run and host 2 of them. You see what I'm saying? You know,
let them know how to get in contact with that there, because I mean,
okay, on Saturday nights, I'm gonna do this thing called a literary cafe, located at 660 Northeast 125th Street. It's about one of the oldest running venues in South Florida right now. We're going on 4 years strong. And on Tuesdays, I'm doing the juke joint out in Pines Boulevard and Palm Avenue inside the club Marabou. You know, every Tuesday at 8:30. You know what I mean? But there's a list of things. You know what I mean? And just like Shawty CBC, hit me up on MySpace. You know what I mean? Will the Real One, MySpace/Will the Real One, and the #1. You know what I mean? And there's a whole list of venues. You know what I mean? That you can go to. You know what I mean? Spoken word poetry is a new form that we use to communicate with our people. You know, hip hop used to be a positive thing. You know, used to inspire us. You know what I mean? Now, you know, now we got 2 things. We got hip hop and we got rap. You know what I mean? But a lot of people trying to go after being a rapper. But you're not a rapper because you make rhymes rhyme. You know, I mean, you're not a rapper because you make words rhyme. You know what I mean? You're a rapper because you believe it in your heart, and a lot of you niggas just don't believe it in their heart.
So let me ask you something, man, and before I get you up out of here, man, I want you to look right at the camera, man, and there's some niggas right now somewhere in the open locker right now, man, probably watching us, man, that do poetry or spoken word. Man, let them know, you know what I'm saying? Give them some advice to the up-and-coming grinder poets, man.
Man, it's like this right here. I came into this game with a whole lot of shit. So I wasn't in a position to lose nothing. So when you come into this, you know what I mean, you got to treat it like any other business in order for it to pay you like a business. You see what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of your hidden talents. The funny thing about it is that you don't know what they are unless you tap into them. So you can't say no to anything. My advice to any young up and coming poet right now, man, is to just do you. You know what I mean? You know, fuck what a bitch feel about what you doing. Just do you. Just be you. You know, I live up to my stage name, man. They call me the real one. You know what I mean? But first of all, I'm real with myself. You know what I mean? People just see what I'm doing to me and for me. You know what I mean? They just want to take a part of it, you know. So just be real, man, about what you're doing. You know what I mean? I don't write poetry for pussy. You know what I mean? I don't write poetry for fame. You see what I'm saying? I write poetry because it make me feel good. And as long as you're on that plateau right there, you good.
That's what it is, man. I mean, we finna get up out of here, man. And I think we need to go to a video, man, because I need to talk to my man about some things. Because, boy, hey, it's a pleasure to be in your presence,
305.
Out here representing Will Bell, Will the real one. And it's crazy how things work out, man. Things like this shouldn't be happening.
As I travel backwards through time, I search to rescue all my heroes. And I find myself in the Underground Railroad, standing side by side with Harriet Tubman as she decides whether to go left or right tonight. And as the barking dogs approach from the south, I rub the clothes of 1,000 slaves on my body and I hand her a flashlight. And I run. I run until I get to Jackson, Mississippi, and it's June 11, 1963, and I'm standing in the bushes with this white man in front of me, and as I peek over his shoulders, I can see what he sees, so I scream, "Medgar, look out!" And from a distant car, I can hear the shouts, "You better run, nigga!" So I run. I run till I get to still 1963, but in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm peeking through a church basement window at 4 little girls at 4 little worlds, and I notice that I'm standing next to a box, and I can hear the subtle sounds of the tick-tock, so I open it up and cut the red wire to the bone to make it stop, and I can hear them coming from up the block, and they're screaming, "You better run, nigga!" So I run. I run till I get to the night of February 21st, 1965, and I find myself standing backstage in the Manhattan's Audubon Ballroom, trying to explain to Malcolm that the enemy has sent 4 of his goons, and I explained that, yes, Malcolm, I know a change's gonna come, but it don't have to be this soon. So I took a few of Malcolm's security people, we just went out and cleared the whole motherfucking room, then all of a sudden the CIA showed up screaming, "You better run, nigga!" So I run. I run till I get to April 4th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm standing in front of the Lorraine Motel with Dr. Martin Luther King, and shots begin to ring, and today I just don't want to lift every voice and sing, so I shoot back. And I cover Dr. King with my own body as we hit the floor, because today this is the only goddamn Jesus that I'm willing to die for. And I can hear that scream from across the street again. "You better run, nigga!" So I run. I run till I find myself standing in the middle of an intersection in Las Vegas, and it's September the 7th, 1996. The day Tupac was being followed by an entourage of eyewitnesses, everybody claimed not to see shit, so I ran alongside the passenger side and pulled Tupac out, so Suge Knight was the only motherfucker to get hit. Then I heard that scream again. "You better run, nigga!" So I run. I run so fast in a split second, 6 months had passed. Only for me to ride back in LA in time enough to push Biggie out of the way of the last gun blast. And now I'm lying here with this hot lead in my ass, thinking to myself, oh God, at last. I ain't got to run no more. I ain't got to be nobody's nigga no more.